Oops, I did not mean to press button. What button did I press? I pressed continue, I think. Anyways, hi everybody. Wait, no, this is not my file. Is it? My controller's not working. Okay, my controller's working now. Hold up, guys. I'm gonna go to the main screen and... How do I go to the main screen? It's embarrassing. Ah, it says 112. Yes, that's the one we are loading. Probably. Oh, wait. Yes. That is what we're loading. Hi! Sorry for the chaotic opening. Welcome back to another Marshmallow Ichi stream. I'm happy to have you guys here. We are back again for another episode of Touhou of Mystia's Izakaya. I hopefully have gotten my controller issues fixed so you don't have to hear me messing with the mic or the controller buttons. Have to remember the actual controls of this game because I have the memory of a goldfish. But apparently she needs help. Oh, yes, of course I'm against Gen AI. I believe AI can be used for good things, like, you know, detecting cancer before it's a thing. But God, no, I do not want AI in any of my creative endeavors. Absolutely not. And thank you for asking. I know that's something that a lot of people have been wondering. It's something I had to look into myself because I'm planning a little something special for once I become an affiliate. Oh, I do not. Thank you for the gift. I don't have a Discord yet. I'm planning on making one. I can totally give you the link once I've set it all up. I didn't actually think anybody would want a Discord, so I didn't think about it. Oh, you made me art? Oh, yes, I talked to you on TikTok, didn't I? The autism creature, am I remembering right? Or am I misremembering? Hello, hello. And yes, Chin is getting drunk off water. Thank you for your patience. I'm very forgetful. I think I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached to me. And I don't know if I would be able to find it again. And Two-Face is back with the emojis. But yeah, I am planning something special for when I become an affiliate, which is sooner than I thought it would be, and I'm a little excited, a little bit scared. But I am planning something super special. I don't know if it'll be ready by then. I'm hoping it will be. But it'll have a stream dedicated just to what I'm getting. I'll leave it at that. Keep it a nice little secret. Yay, I love Autism Creature. Autism Creature for the win. Oh yeah, Chin wanted me to give her something, didn't I? And I got distracted. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It really means the world to me. Yippee! I can't do the voice. Okay, so all I have to do for her is have her try fried lampreys. We have lampreys. So many lampreys. That is a good question. I have a Blue Sky. I have a Twitter. They should be linked in my account. So you can feel free to send it to either of those if you have it. If not, I will figure out the whole Discord situation, hopefully by next stream. I honestly don't know how to make like a creator Discord, but I'm sure if I ask Two-Face enough questions, he'll hopefully answer that. Oh yeah, I actually have a schedule now, guys. I'm very excited to announce that. I am deciding to listen to my beloved husband's advice, and I am only going to stream at least once a week. Yesterday was a special exception. I was trying to fix some things. I wanted to make sure they worked, and eventually they did. The singing was kind of spur of the moment. I did not intend to do that, but it really gave me a lot of self-confidence that I did. Streaming, I I never really thought about all the confidence it would give me. Seeing little numbers go up is one thing, but actually getting out of my comfort zone and trying new things, I never thought I would get here, and I'm so happy I have. Heck, I even have YouTube Shorts and TikToks coming out every day at noon and 8 p.m. Central. Oh, you can't? Well, that's a shame. Well, I'll reach out to you after the stream. We'll figure something out. We'll get it all taken care of, alright? Yeah, TikToks and Shorts twice a day. I've actually discovered I love making them. They're super duper fun. I don't know if I'm good at them, but I'm actually getting consistently 1,000 views, which excites the heck out of me. I know statistics make another of my friends a little nervous, and I feel bad for mentioning it on stream in case she's here. But I wanted to share my accomplishments with everyone. Because I didn't think I could do this. And I'm showing up and proving I can. I can do anything if I put my mind to it. Roger Dodger. Yes. I did sing I Me Myself by Will Wood because that song just totally fits how I feel about gender. I'm not sure if that entirely makes sense, but okay, fried lampreys and pork and trout kebab. I don't have a lot of those, so we'll just bring that. We'll bring that. That, maybe? And that. So now we can bring all of our drinks and all of our cooking utensils. I am a little surprised to think about the fact that I am very close to becoming an affiliate. And don't get me wrong, I have no naive thoughts that I'm going to be some crazy billionaire. But the fact that people are showing up to watch my streams and hang out with me and spend time with me makes me so, so happy. I really had a lot of self-doubt for a long time. I had made a sweets-themed VTuber. He had a very cute design. I even had an opening I was going to say at the beginning of every stream, and it was going to be something like, how sweet of you to drop in. You know, play up the whole sweets theme. But in the end, my husband, bless his heart, told me to be myself, and surprisingly, that's paying off. And I'm actually doing it for free, which is a huge bonus. I had the mic from a gift from my father from when I tried to stream a few years back. I made the PNG tuber on a commercial use pit crew. I am actually spending a little bit of money to hopefully upgrade eventually. But I'm actually doing this on a budget, and I'm so glad I took someone's advice. Waffle Bean on YouTube. I'm also in her Discord. She's super duper nice. But she's the one who convinced me through one of her videos that even though I didn't have the best equipment, even though I didn't have a $1,000+ rigged model, I could still do this. I could still put myself out there and try my best and just see what happened. What did Chin want? She wanted the kebab. Pork and trout. We'll put a little bit of honey in there because she's so sweet. But yeah, I really enjoy streaming. I didn't think I would. I was a little scared of giving this another shot. But the fact that I'm here is just... Does she want a fruity or a dry drink? She wants a fruity. I'm just really proud of myself. And maybe it's baby steps, but I just wanted to be the kind of person who doesn't just talk about their dreams. I wanted to be the kind of person who worked towards them, who didn't give up. Oh yeah, this is absolutely one of my favorite games of all time. I got into it because I was looking for a game similar to the original Grand Bazaar. The remake hadn't come out yet. I know I told the story last time, but I'm going to tell it again. And I wanted a game where you could build relationships with people and own a shop and have just a general cozy good time. And this was the only thing that really caught my eye. Let's see, what does Wriggle want? I can't remember what Wriggle likes. Raw, peculiar, meat, sweet. In that case, we will do... That's frying pan. We'll do that. Thank you. I have a bit of a trouble, acknowledging my achievements. I was raised in a household where any achievement wasn't celebrated, it was expected. And it got to the point where I can't really take pride in things without feeling ashamed, like, oh, this should have been a given. I should have been able to do this already. And that's not how it goes. I need to be kind to myself. I need to take care of myself. And I really wasn't doing that. Loading up Rumia's kebab. Oh yeah, I'm trying. I eventually want to go no contact with my parents. I know they don't know that yet, and that's probably a surprise to my husband. I'm at least trying to go low contact, but it's been a bit of a struggle. Because they don't accept me the way I am. I'm still very much in the closet. My in-laws don't know either. Just really you people online and my husband. Because I'm in a place where it's not very safe to be out. But I totally support anyone who can feel that freedom to be themselves. I know I'm taking little steps, getting new clothes, putting myself out there, saying who I really am online. Just so I don't have to hide for the rest of my life. At least someone will know who I really am. And of course, my husband is super supportive. He may not always understand, but the fact that he just takes me as I am and is willing to accept all my oddities, all my craziness, and still be with me is more than I could have expected where I'm living, honestly. Hi, Dorotos. Welcome to the chat. I'm happy to have you in here. We are still progressing towards the first goal in this game, and everyone wants tofu. Everyone at work wants tofu as well. They keep asking for it. Because oh, hey, do you have vegetarian options? And I work at a hibachi and sushi place. We have vegetarian sushi rolls. We have vegetarian hibachi rolls. But they automatically think vegetarian equals tofu. And that's just not how it is. There's more variety. Oh yeah, perfectionism is an absolute nightmare. I've been fighting it all my life. My parents... Let me put it this way. I am a published author. Self-published, admittedly, but I put myself out there and I was brave enough to write a few books. A novel, a short story, a couple of novellas. And when I first published my novel, I got a copy from my mom, I got a copy from my dad. I was so proud of myself. And they kept the books for a little bit, they didn't read them, and then they gave them back without reading. They said they didn't want them, that the kind of books I wrote wasn't the kind of thing they wanted to read. And so they just didn't want them. My precious work that I spend so much money on was just taking up space, and they didn't want it. I was heartbroken. It really is. It was also frustrating because at the time I worked at a call center, and my fellow employees had said, "Oh, please give us a copy when it comes out. Please make it signed." They just wanted me for bragging rights. They just wanted to say, "Oh, I know an author. Look how cool I am. They signed my book for me. I'm so special." But never once tried to support me or my business. Even now, I don't really make anything in writing. I took a huge break from it, and I'm trying to come back, but I burnt myself out pretty bad. I'm really grateful that streaming doesn't feel like that. Both writing and drawing feel forced right now. It feels like I'm just trying to push myself to get through them. But with streaming, it comes naturally. Clips don't take too long to make, so I can take frequent breaks and not feel bad. And streaming is just chatting with you guys and playing a game I love. I didn't think I would enjoy it this much, but now I regret not starting sooner. Oh yeah, that is absolutely how it is. It's like, I want people to be proud of me. I want to be acknowledged. Lord, do I want to be acknowledged? I want to be good enough. And I know I can't... Let's see. Delivery team. That's probably Wriggle. I want to be good enough, not for anybody else, but for myself. And that's something I'm really struggling with, because I'm never going to be good enough for other people. They're always going to have these high, impossible standards for me that I can never reach. And trying is just going to stress me out and make me hate doing the things I love, which isn't fair to me. I need to be kind to myself. I need to be patient. And it's a struggle doing that, I'm not gonna lie. But I hope one day, with the help of my husband who's been by my side every step of the way, I can take care of myself and help others. I've done art for years. Oh yeah. Gosh, I remember I did art in college, and I did some really pretty charcoal pieces that I was really proud of. And I was like, that sounds like a great opportunity to give my parents a gift, because they always say, don't buy me anything. They never did anything with those either. I think they're hidden in some closet somewhere. They barely even looked at them. The more I talk about my parents, the more it's like, wow, I really should stop listening to the things they say. And I know what Two-Face is saying in the chat. I absolutely know. I know he's saying, wow, I've been telling you this for years. Why didn't you figure it out sooner? Be patient with me, honey. I'm not very bright, and I'm doing my best. Oh yeah, we were gonna go talk to Wriggle. Wriggle's so cute. I love her style. I love how androgynous she is. That nice little... I like looking androgynous. I like it when someone looks at me and they're like, sir? Ma'am? I don't know what you are. And that is just a feeling of gender euphoria. There is nothing quite like their confusion fueling my enthusiasm. Wriggle is super cute. To be honest, I don't really know much about Touhou other than this game. I'm not a bullet hell person. I'm not good at those kinds of things. But the fact that this game exists and is just cozy and relaxing is really nice. Which makes me even more excited that the creator of this game is doing a farm sim next. I think it's with the Aki sisters or something. I'm not too familiar. But I love the pixel art and I love the idea, and when that game comes out, I'm totally buying it. Gonna be one of those day one nerds. Oh, she wants to do runny eggs. I can do that. Yes, Wriggles Peak Design. Oh gosh, sorry, I'm choking on my spit, but I just saw Two-Face comment and please be kind to me, honey. I love you. To be fair, I don't think I really get along with his mother too much either. I love her, but she is very rigid in her beliefs. So if I ever came out, it would just be a dangerous situation. Oh, I did not see you there. What do you need? What does she want? 3 dishes with meat. I'm sorry, ma'am, that is gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Because I think it's 17 o'clock? That's when I have to have my Izakaya? You'd think I'd know this by now. Oh well, there are a lot of things I don't... Oh, I could have given her... Well, now we know for next time. I say as I'm easily gonna forget again. But yeah, I even made a huge note, one bigger than last time, to cover all the things I wanted to talk about. Since I know I have a lot of things on my mind and I want to share them with you guys. I want to give all of these delicious foods to people, and I don't have enough space. Who needs things again? Fried lampreys. Oh, I didn't need fried lampreys? That's fine. That's okay. It's hard deciding what to feed these people when I have these few ingredients. That's probably fine, I think. Shop opens at 18 o'clock. Hello, welcome in. Happy to have you. Yeah, I made a list of things to talk about because last time I made a 1-page list and that did not cover 2 hours. Maybe I talk a little too fast, maybe I jump around from subject to subject. ADHD is a nightmare and I'm doing my best to combat it every day. You know what else I'm trying to combat? The YouTube algorithm. When I first started posting videos, I was trying to figure out, okay, what makes something popular, what makes something unpopular. I still have no idea. I noticed once I started tagging things as VTuber, I got more attention. But it's still on site with the YouTube algorithm. Alright, my throat is all choked up, and I did not think to turn off the mic when that happened again. But, I'm trying to figure out YouTube. My shorts are doing well, my videos are not. And I kind of want to be a little bit popular. Maybe that's a selfish ask. Because I know I don't have that crazy, chaotic gremlin energy that draws people in. I'm not Sayu, I'm not Chibidoki. I'm me. And for a while I was kind of disappointed because in my old streams, I leaned hard into the gremlin elements. Because that's just the kind of energy I had at the time, I guess. And since then I've mellowed out. I'm a little bit softer, a little bit more distracted, but I'm me. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm okay with that. Not the easiest thing in the world, I'll tell ya. Self-love does not come easy. I really admire people who just have unnatural, like, I say unnatural, but like unwavering, that's the word I'm looking for. Unwavering faith in themselves. Like, how do you do it? Teach me your ways. I want to know. Because I could use the self-courage to... Let's put it this way. Last night, I got anxious because I was like, I'm enjoying things. Am I even allowed to do that? If that tells you anything about how I am. I need to be kinder to myself. I need to be patient with myself, and it's an ongoing struggle. Probably one I'll be dealing with for the rest of my life. There's already a Sayu, be myself. I know you're right. You are absolutely 100% right. I've always been so scared to be myself. I've always been scared that if I'm myself, my crazy, chaotic, easily distractible self, no one would like me. No one would give me the time of day. Now, clearly that's wrong, and I need to appreciate myself more, but I have a thick skull and it's having a little bit of trouble sinking in. Give me some time. Really is a vulnerable thing, especially with the family I've had. I've always been told I'm too loud, I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm too much. And it got to the point where I was scared to do anything. I was scared to sing, to write, to exist. And I want to fight past that vulnerability. I want to accept, yes, it's going to be hard, but the payoff will be so worth it. And I'm hoping to be the kind of host that people do like, because I've had maybe 2 months of streaming experience 4 years ago, and I pushed myself too hard. I thought quantity was going to be the key thing over quality, so I pushed myself to stream 3 times a week, even when I had an extremely demanding job that left me worn out to the point where all I could do on my days off was sleep. And I thought, I can keep that up, but I couldn't. I didn't take care of myself, and I paid the price. And that price was 4 years of not streaming. 4 years of not trying to get out of my skin and be the kind of person that I really want to be. My customers are hungry tonight, goodness. Oh, I didn't need to make another do eggs. Whoopsie. We'll just give these lampreys to Chin. She's probably waited long enough. She wanted dry or a fruity drink tonight. I want them to let me throw things. Let me throw. Oh yeah, I have these eggs I can't do anything with. Hopefully someone comes for them. I still need to get a phone stand so I can easily look at my phone to keep an eye on the messages. Oh, it is? I'm happy I can be some good background noise. I don't have the energy I used to, so I'm just trying to keep it at a level that is comfortable and sustainable for me. And I know some people prefer more chaotic gremlin vibes. But I think I've just really mellowed out over the years, and that's not something I should be ashamed of. I don't think I could have kept up my VTuber persona when I tried that anyways. It felt a little too intellectual. And I may love some big words, but it just didn't fit. It wasn't who I was. Everybody loving some lamprey. I like relaxing too. I like taking it easy and I kind of just see this as chilling with friends. which is a nice, comfortable position to be in. Especially if I ever decide to take this full time. Now that's a huge, what if. It's far in the future. It's hard to imagine. But if I ever do get to the point where I can stream every day, I just kind of want to be myself. I want to keep a casual, relaxing tone, so people can use me as something to listen to in the background, or just a nice break from how crazy and chaotic the world has been and continues to be. Let's see. Looking at my notes because I'm like, I know I wrote things to talk about. And of course I can't think of any of them. And she still wants lamprey. Oh yeah. So, as a little teaser to what to expect in the future, not stream-wise, but more from me, let me talk a little bit about what inspired this current design I'm going with. So I've always liked really cute and pastel things. I just covered it up because I was like, no, I have to be tough and edgy and whatever I wasn't. But lately I've come to accept I like being I I like being cute. I like feeling good about myself. What does she want? 3 meat dishes? 3 meat dishes coming right up. I had a thought and I lost it. Oh, yes, my design influences. So I decided to just... Is she not there anymore? Was that a one-day thing? Female yokai who loves cooking. She was over here earlier. Now where did she... Oh, they moved places. I did not realize that. Okay. Hopefully going to keep my attention span for more than 2 seconds this time. My design influences. I decided to really lean into pastel things. I found out I really like fairy K fashion with a little bit of pastel kidcore mixed in. That helped influence my design. But also, I really, really like Kirby. Kirby might be my favorite Nintendo character. And I really like Sanrio, so I ended up leaning into little twin stars, even though they're not my favorites. I'm more of a pom-pom purring kind of gal. Gal. Gender is a mystery, and I refuse to answer its call. But if you would, please continue to refer to me by he, him pronouns. That would make me very happy. They are my preferred pronouns. I may still call myself a wife, and I know that might be a little bit confusing. But isn't identity in general just a confusing thing? Hey, Wriggle's level 3 now. But yeah, I'm hoping to lean even more into the star motif as I shape the kind of design I want and do art of my character. I say character, but it's basically who I would really like to look like in real life. I even have a friend who said she might be willing to make the wig for me if I ever asked her to, which would make me feel really good about myself when going out. Not that I know how to take care of a wig. Lord, I still remember how I was not good at taking care of wigs. I didn't understand it. I loved cosplay back in the day, but I don't do it anymore, just because money and time aren't on my side. But I was selling some wigs to an anime store locally, and I didn't have much, but I just wanted a few extra bucks, and they made fun of the way I took care of my wigs. I was mortified. It's like I knew they weren't perfect, but I didn't know how to take care of them, and they were mocking me because, wow, the wigs look awful. I must be a horrible person. Kinda glad the local con got shut down, which is a horrible thing to say, but if that's the kind of people running it, I'm glad it's not in my life anymore. Checking the comments. Checking the comments while I cook fish. Oh, yeah. It took me a while to even think of a name. I went and flip-flopped back and forth between several names when I was still figuring myself out. Ichi's what I go by now. I almost changed it to Dolce when I was thinking about becoming a sweets VTuber and focusing on writing light novels, but in the end, I'm happy I stuck with Ichi. It's been what I've called myself for several years now, and it would have been strange to be called anything else. I know that's not what the name people can call me in real life. It would be too hard to explain, and at work it sounds too much like the kitchen staff's language for something else. So I'm just kind of Ichi online with you guys. I really wish more people would call me that. That feels about as good as the gender euphoria when someone actually takes the time to call me Ichi instead of my real name. Oh, I imagine they probably were. They were some really scummy people. I do not think highly of them. But they just weren't good people. We don't go to cons anymore. At least we don't have them locally. We used to have them at most 45 minutes away, so it was good for a little day trip. I really would have liked to go to a con as Marshmallow Ichi, but that didn't happen. Maybe it will someday. I would love to post all the pictures. I'm sure the outfit would make me feel so good about myself. Oh, for real. People will do anything for a discount. That reminds me, at work one time. So, my coworker, she's on top of things. She knows everybody. She knows their order. She knows their name. She knows their discount. And one day she wasn't there, so I was trying to help a customer. And I was about to read off her total, and she's like, aren't you forgetting something? I'm like, what? What's wrong? She's like, my discount. My student discount. How could you forget? I'm like, you never mentioned it. I would be happy to add that. Just let me know. I need to know things if you want them to happen. It was kind of an embarrassing situation on both ends. At least I was embarrassed for her. I don't think she was embarrassed at all. I think she was just frustrated I didn't give her a discount sooner. What can you do with some people, I guess? You know, it was probably not my smartest idea doing nothing but fried items. But that's just where the ingredients fell. My mistake, I guess. No, please stop ordering fried things. I know I put them on the menu. But please stop ordering them. I have made a grave mistake. Okay, Chin, I can do something for her that is not fried. I think she prefers it grilled anyways, or does she prefer it fried? I don't know. Where is this going? Table 6. Did she want a fruity or dry drink? She wants a dry drink today. I really wish she'd stop flip-flopping. I can never remember what she wants. Okay, so they stopped ordering things on the frying pan, so that gives me a little bit more time to work with. What do you mean put the thyme in the coconut and drink them both up? Oh yeah, that pan is gonna be busy. I didn't think it would be this bad, but I was like, I have the ingredients, it'll probably be fine. It was not fine. The controls still do feel kind of weird since I'm used to playing on my Nintendo Switch with all the DLC. So it's like, where are my DLC items? Where is anything? We'll make that next, I guess. Table 3 ordered the fish. Table 1 ordered that. I guess we'll just switch between lamprey and the cicadas. Am I saying that right? I've never known how to pronounce that word. Because I remember as a child, I was trying to tell my mother about my horrific experience watching When They Cry. Higurashi no naku koro ni, if we're going to be weebs in the chat. And when I was trying to tell her about the cicadas, I was calling them cicadas. And of course she made fun of me. She makes fun of me for everything. Honestly, I really should stop listening to her. She is not a nice person. She does not respect me as a person. So I should stop trying to... I don't want to say not respect her. I want to respect everybody. I'm kind of soft like that. But I want to stand up for myself. Because that reminds me. So I have been losing weight because I've been eating a lot of food at work because it's all grilled and instead of my typical fried favorites. I typically go fried, I go fast food, and my mom's immediate response, and she would not take no for an answer, she decided she was going to get me a scale. I don't want a scale. I still have it in the box, sitting in the living room. I've not gathered the strength to open it yet, but I have it. And I tried to explain to her I don't want it. It makes me feel insecure in my own body. Hello. But yeah, it makes me feel insecure in my own body, and I don't want to pay too much attention to that and mess my whole body up again. In college, I got too underweight. When I had my divorce, I got too overweight. I don't want to think about the scale at all. Maybe it helps some people. It does not help me. It hurts me. Sorry for that heavy topic. I just wanted to get that off my chest because it has been on my mind since my mother forced the scale on me. Oh yeah, absolutely. My mother is always like this. I don't know how to set boundaries with her. I've just kind of tried to not text her, not call her. If she calls me, I'll answer, but I'm trying to set boundaries and it's not going well. I'm just happy that the big old pants I got that were super tight on me now are falling off without a belt. That's really all it is. I just want to celebrate the little achievement. And go thrift shopping again. I want to go thrift shopping and buy more cute clothes. Because maybe this is obvious to everybody, but... Free girl lamprey. But dressing cute in a way that makes me feel good about myself helps my confidence. And maybe that's a given, but for me it was like, I didn't actually think about that. I didn't think it would make that big of a difference. Of course, when I showed my mother my outfit, her immediate response was, "What's different?" Go figure with that woman. I can never do enough for her. I do need to stop trying. That's the hard part, though. I care too much. I care too much about everyone's opinion when I really need to just consider myself and Probably my husband, because we can get a little too mean with our jokes. I do want to tell a story. I want to make sure it's okay with my husband if I tell the story. Honey, can I tell the kind viewers about last night? Gift her the skill back for Christmas. That is a thought. That is definitely a thought. I might do that. I am a little curious what I weigh. I may look at it once and then just put it in a closet somewhere I don't have to see it. I hate that feeling when you have to sneeze on stream and you're just like, well, what do I do? Hold that thought. Gee, where's me? And of course, once I mute the mic to sneeze goes away. Yeah, that is a thought. Problem is, she gets really weird about me giving stuff away. Like, she got me a Ring doorbell camera, and I'm not even sure we can put those up. Y'all can't hear me, right? Okay, no worries, babe. I wanted to make sure I respected your boundaries. But, I got my mom gave me a, Ring doorbell camera. I didn't ask for it. I didn't want it. She gave it to me anyways. So, I'm stuck with this Ring doorbell camera, and she's like, well, fine, give it back. I'm like, okay. She's like, why did you let me buy this and spend money on you when we're poor, when you didn't even want it? It's like, you didn't listen to me when I told you this. What is the point of telling you something if you're not going to listen? I do hope Two-Face isn't mad at me for bringing up what happened. That's why I just left it as a, can I do this? If not, 100% respect. Okay, so hopefully we have a bit more of a balanced menu tonight and things aren't going to be stupid crazy. I'm checking the video and the little screen below. I'm like, am I actually talking? Can you guys actually hear me? I am so worried when I muted my mic, I stopped being able to be heard since the chat went silent. Please, please, please tell me you guys can still hear me and I'm not crazy. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. I worry too much. I know I do. But I want to give you guys the best possible experience that I can. I know I'm a newbie. I know there's a lot I don't know how to do. But I do just want to make you guys happy. Oh, another thing I'm wondering about. Last time I know we were having issues with how loud the buttons were. Has that issue been fixed, or are we still struggling with that, guys? Can you still hear the clicky-clicky of the buttons? Because I set up filters to try and deal with that, but I don't know how well that worked. Focusing on button pressing. Okay, you don't hear the... Cool, so this stream, in my opinion, is 100% better than last time. I am so thrilled to hear that. Thank you guys for reassuring me. I know I need to have a little more self-confidence, but I like double-checking with you guys that everything is good and well. I also like making you guys feel included. Since Lord knows I feel ecstatic when someone takes the time to actually say hi or acknowledge me. And maybe that's a me thing, but I recently actually talked to another content creator I really admire. And the fact that he even said hi to me made me really happy. He's Vernius from the Party Crashers. I've been watching their videos for a while now, and not only did he actually say hi and acknowledge me in his Twitch chat, he actually took the time to answer a question when I joined his Discord, because maybe this is a little bit weird. I saw a pair of pants Vernius wore in an episode. They were super cute. They were pink and blue. I looked everywhere on the internet, and I could not figure out for the life of me what they were. Because I thought they were like the Fairy Gym pants from Pokemon Sword and Shield. So that's what I was looking for. Go figure, they were official sweatpants from the official Pokemon, and they were Sylveon. So still fairy, just not what we wanted. I just felt so ridiculous. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I was close, but as they say, no cigar. Okay, yes, Vernius is part of side quest, but I don't watch side quest. Maybe I should. I do think I would just simultaneously combust if I ever got acknowledged by Sophist. I am a huge fan of his. I think he's super cool. Right, this is for Rumia. I even managed to find his limited time plush on Walmart.com of all places. But I think if he acknowledged me, I would just bust. Like, there goes Ichi. Goodbye. I was... sorry. I was already impressed enough that... I've got to take a drink. I'm choking on myself. Alright, sorry about that. What was my train of thought again? I say as I'm choking on myself. Allergies are, no, not for you. Did the audio just cut out? So many thoughts. I'm going to kill allergies in Minecraft. Let me mute. Let me mute them. Oh, and of course, once I'm like, I'm going to mute the mic, my voice decides, now you can speak. Can't catch a break, I swear. Just seeing if she wanted signature. They wanted raw, that's fine. Oh god, come on guys, I just want one moment so I can check the chat, please. Apparently, this kitchen has said no chat for me. I will check what you guys are saying as soon as I have a moment. Oh my gosh. Year-round allergies suck, guys. I have struggled with allergies my entire life. I am allergic to just about anything. Cats, dogs, grass, trees, pollen, whatever. I'm allergic to it all. So I live in a constant state of suffering. Ooh, drawing is fun. I don't want to ask you to draw anything else, but I'd love to see whatever you do end up drawing. When I make my Discord, I should make an art channel so you guys can show off your cool drawings. And I can show off my not as cool drawings. I am so sorry, guys. Allergies are biting me, and they are biting hard. What happens if I put lamprey in this? We make fried lamprey. Unsurprising. But yeah, I want to draw more pictures of, well, myself, because I really like the design I came up with, and I'm trying to I'm trying to clarify a couple design details. I was originally just going to do like a skirt or something, but I realized what would be super cute would be if I had an oversized hoodie, kind of like Neptune from Hyper Dimension Neptunia. I love her big old jacket with her skirt. Not her skirt, her thigh highs. I love the design, and I'm hoping to do a little something with it. Oh, my art style's cute, thank you! I feel like every time I draw, it changes slightly. I have 2 pictures I'm trying to sit down and actually, like, color, but the fact that I have to fix the line art is keeping me from it, because I don't want to do line art, I just want to color. Because I really want to try out, like, an anime cel shading style of things. I've seen a couple of tutorials online, but if I can't get past doing the line art, I can't do the picture. So it's like, what do I even do at that point? I was originally going to do a custom art of myself as Mystia for my YouTube thumbnails for this. And I was really excited to sit down and do it. I drew it in like a couple hours. I was so pumped. And the moment I put it into Fire Alpaca, all that enthusiasm went out the window. And I'm just like, come on, it would look so nice if I just colored it. And I can't. I wonder if there's like a good way to share my art on TikTok. Because I don't think people would like a static image of like 5 seconds, especially if it's just a pencil sketch. But then again, I don't know a whole lot about making shorts. If anyone does, hit me up. I love finding out new things. Anything new I can learn about this whole content creation thing, I have to know. Lord knows I've been watching too many YouTube videos on the topic. But yes, we have paid off the first debt. That's right, there's more. Constantly in debt, just like I am to the US education system. Christian college was a mistake, guys. It was a huge mistake, and my bank and my wallet cry every day. Too many. Oh, is that really too many videos? I mean, I guess I can just put my art on like Blue Sky and Twitter and stuff and not make even more videos. I still don't know what makes something perform better than others. I just kind of listen through all my videos, and if it makes me laugh, I'll consider it. I was originally going to do super long videos because TikTok's all like, you need to have minute-long videos in order to get monetized. And I'm like, I'll try. But those videos absolutely bombed. So now I'm just like, short, punchy, memeable moments, that's what we're going for. And honestly, I think that's doing better. I can't say for sure. I like seeing number go up. I am a simple person. Number go up makes me happy. Just like seeing number go up in this game as we get more money makes me super happy. The hardest part is going to be deciding what all we can buy, though. Because I'm afraid of getting a bad end in this game. I've never gotten a bad end. I don't know what happens. I don't know if you have to restart the whole game. I don't know if I should be making multiple saves. I've been playing this with all the DLC, and it becomes a lot easier to hit all the monetary goals. Yes, number go up, number go burr. And try not to overwork myself. Yes, that's why I've decided to do only one stream a week. I originally wanted to do 2 or 3, but unless I'm doing a little something special, a video that isn't going to take 2 hours to make or longer, depending on how I feel about streaming, I'm just going to stream once a week and supplement it with clips. And who knows, maybe making a Discord where I talk with potential friends, potential fans might help as well, because I like chatting people's ear off. So maybe I should definitely give that a shot once I finish making this video, chatting with you guys, and figuring out what the heck I want for lunch. Because I don't know, I'm thinking pizza, but at the same time I'm not sure. Because like a barbecue chicken pizza sounds so good right now, guys. I am always thinking about food, for the record. If anyone wonders why I have so many TikToks about food, it is because I constantly have food on my brain. I love to eat, and I'm getting to the point where I'm no longer ashamed of that. And it's taken a lot to get here, but I'm proud of myself. I've been saying that a lot. I'm proud of myself for making videos, for learning DaVinci Resolve, kind of. Nice feeling to be proud of myself and actually want to do better, but acknowledge I'm further than I was yesterday. And I wish that feeling on everyone. This time I was also smart and I got a drink. I decided to get something to drink beforehand, because last time I was dying of thirst and I was like, this is not sustainable. Because I'm going to keep talking, and I want to talk longer than I did back when I streamed 4 years ago, and there were all these awkward silences. Was I supposed to be doing something today? Nope, okay. But I wanted to do better. But I kind of need a drink if I'm going to keep this up. And of course, back then, I was smart and I had, like, a can of Coke Zero with me at all times to drink during the stream. Today's beverage of choice? Capri Sun. I'm a grown adult and I can drink what I want. Oh yeah, absolutely. I spent so long trying to figure out just how to move the camera so I could make successful TikToks. And I was just like, I don't understand this at all. I'm trying, but it doesn't make sense. And I was getting so frustrated with myself. I was like, am I stupid? Is there something I don't understand? No, it's just a complicated program. Definitely does make you feel like a wizard when you figure out anything, really. Oh, and hi, Live Rose. Thank you for dropping by. I'll definitely drop by your next stream because you are very cozy and relaxing to listen to in the background, not gonna lie. I've definitely been trying to support all my new, I don't know if I can call you guys friends yet. I'd like to be friends. But I've been trying to support you guys with your streams and drop by, even if I just have you guys in the background as something nice to listen to while I play video games. It's honestly been very helpful in letting me relax after a hard day at work. Because eventually, we're going up to 6 days at work. 4-hour shifts, nothing too crazy. But customer service takes a lot out of a dude, you know? Customer service is very difficult. Apparently, I'm very good at it. Two-Face says I give the best customer service out of anyone he's ever seen, and I take that as the highest compliment. I maybe try to incorporate it into me talking to you guys a little bit, so if I ever get to customer service voice, just let me know. But it's definitely helped with public speaking. I wasn't always good at talking to people. Not online, not in person, not at all. I couldn't even order my own food at restaurants. Two-Faced remembers. Two-Faced has put up with a lot over the years we've been together. But I even took a speech class in college because I thought I wanted to be a teacher. It wasn't for me. I don't really vibe well with kids. Nothing against them. It's just not for me. But what really helped me socializing with people, and this is going to sound so obvious, so bear with me, just socializing with them. Going out, doing things, making friends. That's how you socialize with people. Okay, she wants flesh. So what we're gonna do this. We're gonna toss in a lamprey. We're gonna toss in an egg and a cicada. I'm never gonna know how to pronounce that word. And we're gonna give it to her. Oh my gosh, yes. Customer service. I'm really good at it, but it is so exhausting after a long day, because even when a customer is giving you the hardest time, you still have to smile and give them a good experience. And it's a little bit harder where I am now. It's a lot easier than the last place I worked. Last place I worked was a literal nightmare. The boss hit someone, but that is a whole other story. But because there are so few front of house people where I work, every interaction matters. You really have to show people you care, or it really will affect badly on the business. Luckily, our customers are super, what's the word? Words are hard. They're very patient with us, even if we have a huge line and we're having a horrible day trying to keep up with everything. They don't get mad for the most part. I've only seen maybe 2 upset customers in the 3 months I've worked there. If we get busy, they just take a look around the shop, see what we're dealing with, and they're like, yeah, I completely understand, take all the time you need. Which blows my mind because I've never seen a place give people that much patience and kindness. But I really did land my dream job. And of course, the fact that I get food from there 50% off is also a huge bonus because I would eat there every day if I could. Sometimes I do eat there every day. But yeah, customer service is not something I would wish on anyone unless they actually want it. Because if you put the wrong person in customer service, they have to fight for their lives. It also really depends on the place. Like, I used to work for Walmart. I could handle it fine as a cashier. Standing on my feet for long hours exhausted me. I used to work in a call center. That was fine when I was in optical manufacturing, but when they put me in customer relations, I literally fainted. I could not handle the stress. And of course, Walmart says, go get a doctor's note. We'll accommodate you. But if y'all know anything about Walmart, you know they don't accept doctor's notes. So I ended up getting fired. It was a scary few months because that was also right before, COVID hit. So I was like, what do I even do at this point? She did not like that. A large order from Two-Faced. I'm not sure we can accommodate you, sir. I swore a fly just crawled on my neck and it sent chills down my spine. That was the worst feeling. Oh my god. It's summer and where we live, all the bugs have crawled out of hell to make our lives, well, hell. And they come at the worst times. Bless my husband's heart, flies keep trying to land on his head. I feel so bad for him. I'm ready for fall where all the bugs go away and it's a nice comfortable temperature instead of sweating our butts off like we live in Satan's butt crack. I'm trying to censor myself because I'm not sure what I can say and what people will find on YouTube and or TikTok. Or Twitch, for that matter. Yeah, if summer could just go away, I'd be happy. It's time. I say that, but it's probably going to stay hot till, like, October, if we're lucky. Global warming. Gotta love it. Gosh. Wait, what did I mess up? I did something wrong. I don't know what I did, but I messed something up. I think it's because I was looking at chat and I probably missed the song again. That's what happened last time. That's what some people have called the YouTuber's curse. You can play a game great when you're just playing it casually, but the moment you try to do it as content, everything goes horribly wrong. If I remember right, it was Chugga Conroy who called it that. Probably a lot of people called it that, but that's the first one I can think of. But yeah, fall has always been my favorite season. I like it when the leaves change color and the whole world gets that nice spooky feel. I can't handle actual horror, so season does get a bit rough because of course YouTube puts all the scary ads that I can't avoid. But I make do the best I can. I am also going to have to find a comfier position because my default position when I'm streaming is legs crossed and my legs end up cramping so badly. So give me a second while I adjust. That is not the right button. Okay, legs have been stretched out. I can be comfortable once more. Let's see, is there any other thing I was going to talk about? Oh yeah, I guess I should mention I worked up the courage to watch my last couple of streams. I was just curious what I would end up saying, how I would sound. And I feel like I have a bit of a way to go. I'm not quite where I was 4 years ago. But at the same time, I feel less performative, more like myself, which has been kind of nice. And I did end up kind of getting a habit of listening to my old streams just because it's cozy, it's in the background, and I'm not one of those YouTubers who yells a lot. I can't handle loud noises. I've just been in too many bad situations where loud noises meant danger, either towards me or my cat. So being able to listen to someone speak softly and kindly and not really get into any fights has been it's been a very pleasant experience for myself. Even if it's probably a little selfish or pompous to listen to myself. Of course, I listen to a lot of other streamers when I'm not trying to work on my own stuff. But it's just funny to seeing where I came from and where I'm at now. If anyone is curious, I do have all my old streams from 4 years ago up on YouTube. I played a few games. I even did a couple of collabs with my husband on, I think it was Metroid Zero Mission, and we also did Paper Mario together. It feels like a long time ago now. I mean, I guess 4 years is a long time. Vintage? Wait, what's vintage? You know, the moment I say something, I completely forget the words that came out of my mouth. It's something I struggle with. You know this. What is vintage? Keeping an eye on the chat because I need to know the answer. Vintage EG footage of cringe and fails. Okay, I know I call this cringe, but it also is just really cute seeing us interact and make jokes with each other. One of these days, I wouldn't mind streaming with you again if you ever felt up to it. No, we are not playing Metroid Fusion. I tried Metroid, guys. I gave it a shot. It's not for me. If we're playing anything that's Metroid, Metroidvania-esque, it's going to be that, Xseed game Sakura, where you play as the Harvest Goddess. That's what we're going to be doing. Hey, we got a new location. Now we can go to the human village, which means I probably have a quest I have to do. Dead or alive. Gosh, that is a game I haven't thought about in a hot minute. Maybe that's not the kind of game we should have been playing in middle school. I know the teachers had banned certain outfits when we had celebration days and people were allowed to hang out and go do fun things, color their hair, play video games, whatever. But there was always a Dead or Alive tournament. And I was pretty good at it, I'm not gonna lie. I gave people a run for their money. But there was one character I could never beat. And forgive me, I don't remember anybody's names. But it was the drunk guy. The guy who does, like, the drunken kung fu. I could never beat him with any of my characters I played as. So, of course, I guess he was a friend. I don't know, it's been a hot minute since I was back in middle school. You drew a mouse? Yay! No, we're not playing Metroid Dread either. But yeah, he specifically chose that character because he knew that meant he could beat me. Because the way we played games back then, it was basically whoever won, and we did this in pairs, whoever won was able to keep playing. But once you lost, you had to go back to the back of the line. And it was a long, long line. Good memories now. Oh, what's this? Yes, I would like some mushrooms. I'll take that. No, I'll take all this. I will defeat you with my face to your fist style. Yeah, honestly. Except with the character was more foot to my face style. And it was very successful. I never know if there's a reason to buy all these drinks. I guess just because you never know who's going to want what. Is she over here? Is she normally over here? I'm like looking for all the differences because I am playing this so much differently than when I play the Switch version for myself in my own time. Also, could someone tell me what a Hakutaku is? I know she looks different, kind of has horns, but obviously this is Touhou. They're not going to show me a real picture of a Hakutaku, whatever that is. I'm guessing, based on what I know, it's kind of like a werewolf, except a yokai, but maybe kinda, or however you say her name, is just a special case. Always buy all the drinks, put them on the menu. Yeah, that's fair. I tried to keep stuff for everyone, but I'm realizing I don't have my usual drink for when a certain character shows up, so I'm a little spooked. Of course, she's not going to show up for a while, so I'll be fine. It's just, you never know how different the base game is from the one with all the fancy DLC until you play it, and you're like, What am I doing again? Okay, so one last night at the Izakaya trail, and then we move into the human village. We're just gonna load up on drinks. I probably did not need that Mio, but oh well, I got it anyway. We can make more money. We'll be fine. Oh, you missed the name of the character? It's her right here. Haina Shirasawa? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I am bad at speaking and bad at names. But if you could tell me more about them, I would love to know. I'm not caught up with the Touhou lore. I just think these characters are really cute, and I want to know all I can about them. I love learning new things. Yes, her. Yeah, I don't know. She's cool. I can tell she's a teacher of some sort, probably of young children, but that's about as far as I know. Okay, I think we got enough stuff here. We're gonna head back to the first area and get some more fish. Oh, they're ox? Well, that would explain her horns. I mean, I guess that's silly of me to expect a Touhou game to have, like, a full-on yokai. I had no idea what to expect her to be. But that does answer some questions. I see. Oh, yes, Kyoko is coming back as a barmaid. I don't want to give people drinks. I don't have to do that later, but I don't want to do that right now. Okay, once I set up my Discord, y'all are gonna have to give me all the Touhou lore. I'm so curious. We have to feed anyone something specific? Sure don't. We'll do that, that, and that. That'll probably be fine. I say it's fine, but I'm sure the moment I actually try to do anything with it, it's all gonna go horribly wrong. But hopefully we make some more money now that we have better drinks. But it definitely seems like I'm going to have to make an even bigger list of things to talk about during my stream. Because go figure, I've already gone through everything I had made a list for myself about, except for this one thing that I'm going to kind of ramble about now. I might have talked about it earlier. Again, I don't remember the words that come out of my mouth. I just say them and hope people like them. To anyone who showed up to my stream yesterday, or saw it later on YouTube or Twitch, thank you for putting up with me. I didn't really expect to sing. I was extremely nervous because the way I hear myself sing or talk is probably not how I sound to you guys at all. To me, I feel grating on my own ears. But when I actually sat down and worked up the courage and decided to listen to myself, I was kind of amazed. Like, I know I've been in choir. I know I was the first soprano, but actually sitting there and seeing me sing things, it's just like, I did that? That was something I did? I could hardly believe it. I remember going to Two-Face and saying, "Honey, is this what I sound like? Is this what I sound like when I sing?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I couldn't believe it. Because even when I was living with my parents, if I tried to sing, I was just told to shut up and that I was annoying. So to hear myself sing, and maybe the audio cut out a little bit at times, I was still messing with things. I hope it's not doing that now during this stream, but singing and actually singing for you guys and hearing it back and hearing how I actually sound was mind-blowing. I guess I don't have a good perception on myself. And I'm sure Two-Face could have told me that already. Perception is a strange thing. It always kind of feels like looking in a funhouse mirror trying to imagine what I'm really like. But it was nice trying something new and being brave and not regretting it in the end. Because I thought for sure I would listen back and regret it. I'd hear all the voice cracks, all the struggles. But I didn't. I heard myself being brave. And I couldn't have been more proud of myself. I hope as I continue to stream, I will continue leaving my comfort zone. And maybe it'll be a little bit scary for me. Maybe I won't know what to expect. But I think as long as I keep trying, it'll pay off in the end. Wriggle's back. Wriggle seems to be my favorite in this playthrough. I don't know why. I'm normally more of a Chin fan. But for some reason, Chin has been hard to please. So I've just kind of been bonding with Wriggle. Wants a bitter drink. But that also makes me feel better, what you guys said earlier about me being nice to have in the background. Last time I was a little bit worried because not too many people were talking. I was worried y'all might have just been humoring me, and maybe that's mean to think, but I was scared. I was scared to find out that I was just being humored because it's happened in the past with different people, different hobbies. But to find out, oh, I'm just relaxing to have in the background is such a huge relief. I am so relieved to hear that. I can't imagine what it must be like on you guys' side. There's so many streamers on Twitch, so it must be hard to choose to listen to. And the fact that you guys decided to choose me, even if for a little bit, makes me happier than I can imagine. So it definitely seems like during cooking time I can talk to you guys. I just can't look at the chat very often. I want to stay on top of everything. And it's going to be a lot crazier once we get the 3rd tier restaurant. I'm not going to be able to look at my phone at all. Well, at least during that time. Maybe I really should get that extension that shows what people are saying on chat on the screen. I don't know if I would actually be able to read it because I'm blind as a bat, but it could be worth looking into. If anyone could tell me a little bit more about Ghost Chat, if you guys have used that, I would love to hear what you guys think about it. It would definitely be looking down at my leg all the time. Oh my goodness, everyone is so hungry. I have been thinking about what to play after this. I kind of want to stick with lesser known games for a little bit, just to give them the attention they deserve. So I was thinking the next game I play, and it's going to be a while before I play it, because I at least think you guys want me to finish out games before I switch. If not, and I can just play whatever I feel like that day, please let me know. I still don't really get how this Twitch thing works. But I'm thinking the next game I want to play is Cattails. Basically, it's like if Warrior Cats was a game. You can be your own cat, you can romance cats, you can join colonies. It's a a solid choice. Everyone gives the second game more attention, but there's something about the first one that's just super cozy and fun to me. I am using OBS. Why do you mention that? Oh, does OBS have a feature that could help me? For the record, I do only have one screen to go off of. I wish I had two, but I'm going off of a big TV screen instead of a smaller monitor, and I'm sitting on my couch while I play. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I was just worried the screen would be too small for me to see easily. But I might give that a shot, and if it doesn't work, I can just full screen it. Maybe have a little bit easier. Because as much as I like having you guys right next to me on my knee, able to check, don't take that out of context, it can be a little hard to keep up with chat sometimes. Tin is so tsundere. She's cute, though. Okay, so someone wants... I can't think of the purple hair girl. Aku's, signatures. Other than that... doesn't seem like there's anything too new for us to worry about. I hate seeing the word new over her head, so I'm just gonna skip over that. I'm sure it's got some helpful tips that I haven't looked at, but of course, I'm not looking at them. Yay, Wriggle's got something for us. What does Wriggle want? Oh, this is the part where she wants the Udambara, I think. And I don't know how we're gonna get that. I think we get it in the quest, but I don't know if the quest is DLC only. And thank you guys for answering all my questions. It really does mean a lot to me. There's so much I don't know. And it can be a little bit overwhelming at times. Sometimes I get a little nervous asking all these questions. But I'm hoping it's not too much trouble for you guys. Tin caring about cats is so cute. It reminds me, I'm surprised my own cat has been so quiet through all of these streams. I have a cat. If I make a Discord, I'm going to put a pet section so I can show her off. She's the light of my life. Her name is Pantone. She's going to be 11 this year. And she's a big old chunky baby who's doing her best. She's shy and scared of pretty much everything. Aquatic grilled, aquatic small portion. Don't make that. But Pantone, my cat, is the light of my life. I've never figured out how to get to the Udambara area, so once we get there, y'all would show me, I would be so happy. I've already forgotten what I'm doing. Aquatic grilled, aquatic small portion. That's aquatic grilled. That's aquatic small portion. So I needed 4. I thought I only needed 3. Okay, grilled in a small portion, I guess. We're gonna run out of... Or, no, we have plenty of money. I keep thinking it's the money on the right that is how much we have, but it's actually the money on the left, so I confuse myself every time. We have lost some money, but we have got some bigger Izakayas. You know, when I was originally going to play this game, I thought about actually reading everything out. I don't think that would have really fit my style. I think I'm more of a conversational streamer, not the type who gives you a show. And maybe some people would have preferred that, but I just kind of want to have fun with you guys while we chill out together. Okay, what do I need? Eggs, pork, that, and I will take that. Oh yeah, the dialogue definitely rambles. It's fun to read when you're just chilling out. Even if we're not counting when they start repeating themselves. But if I was reading it, we would be here a whole lot longer than we are right now. And I think my throat would kind of dry out, so probably not the ideal situation. Yes, we need her signatures to make someone happy and get some random items. So we'll do that when we get it. Oh. This. She wants Sparrow Sake, I remember. We have plenty of that. Have I just not been paying attention to the newspaper in the morning? I swear these things normally show up there, but I'm either overlooking them or they're not showing up in the standard game, and it is confusing the heck out of me. Yep, she is the one who wants the signatures. Oh, I can talk to him? This is in the DLC? I don't remember this at all. They changed that? Learning all kinds of things. Also, I'm really curious about these two shopkeepers. Their designs are adorable, but I know nothing about them. I think they're bunnies, and I would love to learn whatever y'all can tell me about them. Yeah, I think we're just gonna need a game lore section in the Discord. I might ask for some people's help running the Discord, because I am a little out of my depth. I mainly just chat in Discords. I'm not the one running it. It feels a little weird to have a place where people would talk about me in my streams. I've always thought of myself as a little... unimportant seems like a harsh word, but it's the only one I can think of. Like, I just exist. I'm an NPC, a background character. So, I know that's mean. I need to be nicer to myself. But to have people actually want to talk with me and about the things I'm doing and show an interest in what I'm doing, it makes me feel really giddy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know how far we're gonna get today. I know I want to stream for at least 2 hours. I want that to be my minimum for streams. But I'm not sure how much further we're gonna go than that today. Do I want to stay in the human village? Oh yeah, Chin needs to try power soup, so yeah, we're gonna stay here. Or the yokai trail. Not the human village, not yet anyway. Alright. What do I want to make? Where's power soup? We don't have a lot of it. So we bring that instead. We have plenty of potatoes, plenty of that, plenty of that. And I think that seems balanced. Yeah, that seems like a decent menu. But yeah, if there are any cozy games you guys recommend, either just for me to play on my own or to eventually play for you guys, I would love to hear about it. There are so many games I want to play. I've thought about Cattails, like I've said. I want to play Cozy Caravan. I think, and of course, we might be taking a break from Mystia's Izakaya once August rolls around, because I have been waiting for the Fields of Mystia release, and yes, it's going to be popular, but also, I just really want to play it. It's not so much, oh, it's going to help grow my viewer base as I've barely done anything in the game and I really want to play it. And if I'm going to play it, I might as well play it on stream and have a good time. So we shall see. Alright, so she wants power soup, which is that. We're going to add in some honey for her. Yeah, I've just really been into cozy games. I used to super like Nintendo. I do still like Nintendo, I'm not gonna lie. But there's always that terrifying risk of copyright. And I don't want to press any buttons with copyright, so I just don't want to risk it. And maybe I'll play a game, because it only happened once, but the fact that me talking at the end of Ocarina of Time got muted has me like, I don't know if I want to go through that. Because not even I remember what I was saying at that point. It could have been something interesting, it could have been something boring, I don't know, and I don't think we have the video files to find out anymore. I think it's safer to just play cozy indie games. Eventually, I wouldn't mind doing Stardew Valley, but that would be a very long playthrough. And I'm not sure I would have the patience to even get to getting married, because my attention span is not instant. But if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. Maybe we can vary up what we play. Probably not do multiple streams a month yet, unless I just happen to have a really good week, but I'm not committing to anything. But I don't know, sometimes I would like to play a different game and not feel stuck playing the same thing. And since I only stream once a week, I don't know how people would really feel about that. I just kind of want to do... I don't know if there is a right thing, but if there is, I'd like to do it. I really care too much about making people happy. Stardew Valley Dumpster Diving Challenge. That's just your usual gameplay, Dorotos. You and Two-Faced. Every few moments I would see the notification. Someone was caught looking through the trash. With respect, of course. Hey, I never asked you to change who you are. I like who you are. I don't want anyone to change for me. I always think people would be most comfortable in their own skin if they really leaned into who they were. I say that and then don't take my own advice, so bear with me. Let's go on table 3. Yeah, I'm not really sure how other streamers do it. I did toss Lamprey in there. Yes, I did. Like I said, non-existent attention span. Trash ice cream gives you health. Kid Icarus. If only Nintendo would be kind enough to give you another remake. If they even just redid Uprising, I would at least give it another shot, because I know my husband would definitely get the game given the chance. Okay, we're gonna give a bit of a hand with drinks. Yeah, I definitely miss a later helper who can just get drinks where they're going a whole lot faster. This game has spoiled me. I'm sure I say that to myself even during casual playthroughs. You're running out of trout again, I think. Yeah, I don't know how it would work. I don't know if there would be like more customers, but multiple people could do things, or like if they just kind of made it like Overcooked, a little bit more chaotic. That would be interesting. I would play that. I'd say as if I've ever actually played Overcooked. Yoko is struggling to keep up. Yeah, I know you've mentioned the team matches before, Two-Faced. I know you were so excited to try to take place in Chugga Conroy's competition, which I don't think ever happened. Let's see, tables 3 and 4. In big brain thinking mode right now. Give me a minute. I swear you help one customer and someone else wants something else. Just like real customer service. The grind is never ending. Then again, if it was, I don't think this would be much of a game. Yeah, I'm sure you would have had an absolute blast. I'm sorry it didn't ever happen. Maybe someone just needs to remind him. I almost had to sneeze again, and of course, the moment I turn off the mic, sneeze, I looked away. The moment I try to sneeze and turn off the mic, the sneeze goes away. How does that always happen? The real question, Two-Face, do you like Pit or Dark Pit better? That's what I want to know. Yeah, you do seem like the type who would like edgy characters. Help this thoughtful yokai find him at Yokai Trail. Okay. Were there any other things we had? Again? I don't think we have aquatic cultural heritage yet. Can't do anything with you. Alright, what do you need? I think you need, like, grilled lamprey. Okay, yeah. Kidneys girl lamprey, no problem. I say as if I remember we have... Do we even have lamprey still? We need to give this kid 4 of it. But I don't know if we have 4. Oh, he gets Viridia's goddess? Understandable. Easy choice. I don't know. Something about Palutena I just don't vibe with. But that human dude, Magni, whatever's... No, Magni's 14. Magnus? I like him a lot. And maybe it's just because he's a hot old man, and I totally vibe with hot old men. I am absolutely in... Oh, hey, we have a Nudambara. I'm absolutely into old men. But... I say that, but he's like middle-aged. The older I get, the more old men just turn into my age. It's a curse, I tell you. Magnus. Yeah, everybody wants lamprey, and it's like, I don't know how to keep you guys stocked up. Okay, what does Udambara cake take? Okay, just that and do. We would just need to save it for him. For her. Why do I keep calling Wriggle a guy? Wriggle is not a guy. We will come back to that. Yeah, Dark Pit is pretty cool. I admittedly know very little about the Kid Icarus series, but the characters are at least really cool. At least from Uprising. That's about the extent of my knowledge. Even then, it's been a few years since I watched a playthrough of that. Fight all the people. I'm checking the time now. I think this is going to be the last in-game day we do today. And then we will see how things go. My work schedule tells me I'm off Thursday and Friday. I would like to do something, but I also want to not burn out, so maybe I just accept the fact that I can only stream once a week. Maybe I'll actually do something fun and for myself on my days off. I say that, but I'm probably just going to sleep. What do you have today? I need that. Need all those. Except for the honey. Fair enough. Sakurai needs to make another Kid Icarus game already. It would be really nice. I did not go to the other shop, I don't think. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. We'll find out. Yeah. I can't believe I'm on my second week streaming, and I'm already almost an affiliate. Just one more stream like this, and unfortunately you guys are gonna have to put up with ads when that happens. I hope you'll stick with me and humor me through the ads, but I am very excited that this is going so well. I really am proud of myself. I definitely have to keep things at a stable pace. My health hasn't always been the greatest, so I can't guarantee if I'm not going to have a sick week or have a depressive episode and not be able to get the work I want done. I've got to be really careful to make sure I don't give up. It doesn't sound hard, but with as many struggles as I have, I want to be here with you guys. That's really all it is. I want to be here with you guys, and I don't want to give up. We should probably get some lamprey before we forget. I got all emotional, and I totally forgot lamprey. Oh yeah, we should check this shop out. Yeah, we did not come here. I don't know if we need beef, but we're gonna get some. Take that. Take that. That should be good. Oh, get peppers? Okay, I'll get some peppers. I didn't think about it, but I surely will. Alright. Anyone need anything specific? Yep, need that udambara cake. That's fair. I didn't really think about that. And again, I don't really think about anything. I just kind of go for vibes. Go. Yeah, we could do that. Now I'm thinking because I'm like, wait. I want more ingredients, guys. Okay. What do I have plenty of that gonna make us some money? I think that is gonna be our best bet. Yeah, I never really get ingredients until I actually think, oh, I need these. So then I don't end up having enough. It's kind of a problem. But hopefully with you kind audience to remind me of things, I'll actually get things done. Oh, I totally forgot to ask. How is everybody doing this fine Sunday? We had some crazy rain the other day, and I was a little worried we would lose power. And I was really hoping it wouldn't get in the way of my streaming, but it definitely looks like the weather's cleared up. Which is a relief. I really was worried about it. I heard we lost power at a certain part of town. Over near the hospital, go figure. But in the end, weather cleared up nicely, and we have another nice sunny day. Probably a humid, hot, sunny day. But you gotta pick and choose your battles. Also, is there anything you guys would like to see me do for a little bit of a celebration when I become an affiliate? I was partially thinking of doing another karaoke stream, maybe a little bit longer, chat a little bit, maybe show something off that I'm hopefully going to be super proud of. Unambara do. It may seem like a small accomplishment, but for me, I feel like it's important to celebrate every accomplishment. Because every step forward is one step, you hadn't taken before. But that's me getting sentimental again. There we go. Regal is still hungry. He's always hungry. Oh yeah, heat waves are a nightmare. Like, it is that time of year, but it's like, please cool down. I can't handle the heat. I've never been able to handle the heat. Used to be, since I couldn't really go out much, when I did during very hot days, I would actually overheat and then I would pass out, which was scary for all parties involved, I'm sure. I can only imagine what bystanders must have been thinking when they suddenly see someone absolutely collapse. It was never fun, but my health has always been a fragile thing. I've always been trying to work through sometimes things as simple as colds and sometimes things that be in the hospital. It's always been kind of scary having to put up with that, but I'm grateful to have my husband for me every step of the way. Well, Wriggle's happy. Have a good day, Wriggle. We hope to see you back with us another time. I'm also curious how some streamers are, like, so eloquent with their words. I'm not talking they speak all fancy. I'm saying they don't stumble over their words. How? I want to know. I want to do that myself. Teach me your secrets. I've always been a little clumsy with my words. My words go faster than my brain can keep up with. It's always been a bit of a struggle, honestly. Table 3. Okay, so Marissa, like... Yeah, Marissa's just getting a rice ball because I am out of mushrooms. She took all my mushrooms. It's table 4. People, stop ordering. I can only make so many things at once. Let's see, this is going to go to table 2. Marissa likes a chillable drink. Actually, we can give her Casio wine, I think. That'll give us a bit more profit. Everybody is hungry here tonight. What was I making here? Oh, something for... Okay. Yay, I can throw things. Makes it so much easier when you can throw things. Sorry guys, I know I'm not providing a lot of intellectual conversation right now. I'm trying to not mess up. I did not need to make this. Yeah, the audio's cutting out sometimes. I wonder why it's doing that. Oh, it seems to be happening when I get achievements. Maybe it's doing that so I can actually hear the achievement sound. But yeah, after we finish this up, I'll give the chat one last look, say my goodbyes, and then we're gonna figure out who I'm sending you guys to raid today. Okay, Chinny, we're just gonna give her that. Guys, please, I'm running out of ingredients. She wants a dry drink. We're gonna run out of ingredients by the end of the night. Someone remind me to stock up next time. Lord knows I'm gonna forget. I say it's part of my typical routine, but it's like I do not remember things, even if I want to. We are out of that. I'm glad it's the end of the night in that case. I don't remember running out of ingredients this easy usually. She wants a fruity drink this time. Marissa still wants food, probably because we're feeding her rice balls. Okay, potatoes. That is something I can cook. Seven. Another rice ball for Marissa. We have a full house right now. I just realized that. Oh, I already gave her her drink. Okay, that's why. Eggs. Stinky tofu. Which nobody wants. Nobody ever wants it. Then again, with a name with like Stinky Tofu, I don't think I would want to eat it either. That's just me. I'm very particular about all kinds of scents, smells, tastes, textures when I eat. Autism can be a pain, but I've learned to live with it. Oh, I go on table 8, not table 4. Okay, is everybody full? Okay, now I have a moment to look at the chat. No one has said anything in chat. That is... Of course, when I can look, it gets all quiet, but that's okay. We are now level 20, and we have 3 trays. That should make things a little bit easier, I'm hoping. Oh, task expenses. That means that's what we spend to complete the quest. Okay. So next time, we have 2 quests in the human village that want us to check things out. We're going to look at those. We're going to see what people want from us. I hope everybody... Oh! If I could eat any item on my current menu, what would I choose? Tonkotsu ramen, hands down. I am a sucker for some good pork belly. It melts in your mouth. It's delicious. The nice savory broth. Toss in some bamboo shoots and some mushrooms, and that would be a feast to die for. Honey, I need to eat ramen again. Please take me to eat ramen. I know we're broke, but I need it. Thank you. Solid choice. But yeah, thank you all for showing up. I'm happy we all had a great time. I am going to get Twitch up and hopefully not blow my own eardrums out, because I always end up getting a little spooked. You know what? I know who I'm going to send you guys to the raid, and I hope you guys have a great time with them. Let's make sure I type this correctly. Thank you guys for all showing up. I had a blast hanging out with you guys, and I hope we can do this again next Sunday. Until then, this is Marshmallow Ichi signing out. Bye-bye.